Yeah, and that's where I was going against these guys. How important is that physical part of your game?
All parts. They don't have weakness. When you start looking at all the stats, they score, they defend well, their special teams are really good, their goaltending is excellent. So your margin for error really it gets razor sharp, and you got to be a razor thin, I should say. And so the number one thing I think for us, that we want to skate, we got to be physical, but we got to manage the puck well too. We can't force plays that aren't there, and that's attacking and exiting our zone, making sure, because they can make you pay for silly mistakes.
You talked about building confidence through scoring. It's nice to have a couple of goals in the back pocket that have built that confidence up over the last game.
Yeah, individually, and I think as a team, it allows that margin for error to expand a bit, and it's hard to play perfect hockey. That last game, I felt Elvis really gave us a chance early. I was really concerned about our energy level and how we're going to be. And after an extended road trip, playing back-to-back against the rest of the team, it was going to be tough. You know what? But he held us in there, and that was huge, just to kind of allow us to get our feet underneath us. And I thought we finished strong. That was a good sign. The third period was probably our best period, and we had some energy, and we were bringing a lot more pucks to the net, which is great.
Talk about managing the puck. Is that something, kind of on the road trip, I think that was, sometimes getting caught in your own end, sometimes that was difficult. When you watch the tape, is there something specific that you can do better in those situations, or was it a matter of just teams are forechecking and it's hard to get going sometimes?
Well, managing the pucks in all three zones, and every situation is different. So when you're on the tack, you might be four in the rush, you start forcing passes through the middle. Generally, if you don't succeed on that, they turn and go. And in D zone, forcing pucks in the middle of the ice, and maybe the play's not there, and giving them second and third opportunities to attack you as you're tired. Same thing in the neutral zone. Cross ice plays are great if they're there, but if they're not, you got to get the red line and get it in. And so that managing the puck there's a lot of different scenarios within that. So when we talk about it, we try to show it and set examples, and playing a more simple North style game, especially against a team that they make you pay for mistakes, and they got the high end talent. You see what they have. They've scored a ton of goals this year. So we got to manage puck well.
Yeah, you guys are I don't know the exact number, but you're pretty high up there as far as goals from defensemen goes. I think that's because you've got two pretty talented guys that have scored a bunch in Z and Boquist. But how much does that just help? Just that you've got that ability to kind of bring some from the back end. Those guys they can get lost a little bit and really add to the attack as well.
Yeah, Bo's got a talent, with the puck. We know that, and now he's finding the back of the net, which is awesome for us. We knew going this year we're going to have it spread out, and we're going to need contributions from everybody. So the back end's part of it, and those are two guys that, with Z and Bo, that's one of their strengths, and we want them to play to their strengths.
Have they generally done a good job of taking what's there versus forcing offense? It seems like that hasn't been.
I think it's coming.
Yeah.
I think there's still times, and Z just playing bigger minutes and understanding, sometimes to pull back, and again, it gets situational. Sometimes we're down and we're going to have to push a little bit. With Bo, he's now new with us. He's understanding that, and so I think we got to find that balance where we're not giving up too much to create offense also.
Any lineup changes or goalie changes?
No, not tonight. We're good.